Good morning. Good morning, cherished sister in abundance. While the world remains asleep, together we shall reveal the most hidden key to endless wealth. The 3 phrases that Florence Scovel Shinn uttered each dawn to unlock every gateway of the cosmos toward plenty. Did you realize there are precisely 3 holy terms that the cosmos is compelled to follow? They are not enchanted phrases crafted for show. They are commands of spiritual power that launch universal principles into swift operation. Across more than 5 decades, Florence Scovel Shinn instructed in New York that most ladies yearning for wealth stumble, not from missing longing, but from choosing incorrect terms. They plead rather than proclaim. They implore rather than ordain. Yet the 3 holy terms we shall disclose fully alter that energy. These initial 20 minutes upon rising mark your peak of supreme creative force. Your thoughts in this period lie nearer the spiritual realm where each creation first emerges. It is in this quietness that the directing energies of the cosmos listen with flawless precision to every term you utter. The 3 terms you will discover today hold such strength that the cosmos itself has to reply without delay. Today you shall not request fortune. You will direct it using 3 holy terms. Are you prepared to uncover what those 3 terms are that unlock every portal to wealth? Because what follows will entirely change your monetary existence. Your plenty starts immediately. Preserve this lesson so you may apply it each dawn and rise every day aware you hold spiritual power over wealth. Allow me to share about a lady called Adriana Marcaito. Adriana joined one of Florence's intimate wealth gatherings during a bitter cold season. After losing almost all in the failure of a family venture, she showed up with no funds, no residence of her own, and scant optimism remaining in her soul. Florence regarded her not with sympathy, but with a sort of intense insight, and voiced something that surprised her. The incorrect terms construct your downfall. The proper 3 terms will construct your revival. Florence then instructed Adriana precisely the 3 terms she should voice the second. She opened her eyes each dawn. Adriana started her holy routine that same week. For 21 straight mornings, she voiced the 3 spiritual terms with total command. The absolute first action she took upon rising before her feet even met the ground. On the dawn of the 20th day, a sibling Adriana had not contacted in almost 20 years showed up unexpectedly at the tiny space where she lodged. This sibling had lately gotten a surprise legacy, and mentioned that for causes she could not entirely account for, Adriana's name had surfaced in her thoughts repeatedly. Within days, a share of that legacy arrived in Adriana's grasp, and that was merely the start. 2 weeks after, she received an offer for a leadership role at a firm she had never pursued with compensation that in her situation seemed utterly remarkable. Adriana penned to Florence later and inquired nearly in amazement how 3 basic terms could produce such total change. Florence's reply was straightforward. They are not basic terms, Adriana. They are spiritual power formed into audible form. The cosmos follows whoever speaks from a position of total strength. If a tale like Adriana's awakens something inside you, place your name in the comments beneath, so these identical 3 terms may start their effect in your existence as well. Now that you grasp the scale of these 3 terms, you have to ready your holy space to accept them. It differs greatly to whisper 3 terms from a drowsy form as it does to voice them from a condition of total spiritual command. The preparation multiplies the strength. So as you rise tomorrow, oppose the urge to follow what all others do, grabbing the device, browsing, falling directly into worried energy. Rather, grant yourself a brief interval, no longer than 20 minutes, for a holy dawn ritual. Sit tall, backbone erect and proud, as if your form served as an open pathway for spiritual force to move from the skies down into the ground via you. Inhale deeply for a count of 4. Retain that breath calmly for a count of 7. Exhale gradually over a count of 8. Repeat this breathing pattern 9 times. This pattern starts to harmonize your energy with the frequency of endless wealth. While you breathe, direct your focus to your heart. Florence instructed that the heart, not the logical brain, forms the center of your genuine spiritual command. Put your right palm above your heart and merely sense the beat of existence there. That feeling is your straight connection to the generative strength of the cosmos. Now lift your eyes gently, glance into a looking glass if available, or simply stare toward the glow at the pane. In this precise instant, with your heart receptive and your breath tuned with the cosmos, is when you stand prepared to voice the three holy terms with complete command. If useful, rehearse solely this preparation, the breath, the calm, the receptive heart for several dawns before incorporating the terms themselves, so that form and soul stay wholly tuned with the strength you are about to summon. Now the instant has come. After all this preparation, your heart stands prepared to accept the three terms that Florence Scovel Shinn valued as holy. She reportedly voiced them each dawn for most of her existence. Terms that came to her, she stated in a period of profound inner insight early in her soulful journey. The three spiritual terms that unlock every portal to wealth are merely these. I command now. Three brief terms, and still they bear the burden of ultimate cosmic command. I, your acknowledgement of yourself as a child of the Maker holding endless strength inside you. Command the action of total spiritual command, not an appeal, not a wish. Now the immediate trigger of creation in this holy current instant. When you voice, I command now with full belief from a heart that has been rightly readied, the cosmos has to reply because these terms journey straight to the spiritual realm where all forming starts. You are not requesting. You are not pleading. You are not lingering in uncertainty. You are directing as one who recognizes herself to be an ideal pathway for endless spiritual strength after rising, readying your form and your heart. You could voice something similar to this. I command now that endless wealth streams toward me from all sides of the seen and unseen cosmos. I command now that each barrier to my wealth be cleared from my spiritual root. I command now my plentiful wealth with total strength and endless command. Voice these terms 3 times consecutively. The first time with a firm tone. The second with a more stable, softer power. The third in total quiet assurance inside your own soul. The cosmos hears on every level of command. If you sense the strength of these 3 holy terms starting to move in you right now, allow yourself to acknowledge it. Florence instructed that before you can totally direct fortune with these 3 terms, you have to first find harmony with the force of currency itself. So many ladies hold conflicting views about currency hidden in the deeper mind since youth. Currency is wrong. Rich folks are dishonest. I don't merit plenty. These concealed views can silently undermine even the strongest terms. That is why, after voicing I command now, it aids to pass through a brief harmony. Put both palms above your heart and say something like, Dear spiritual force of currency, I acknowledge you as the frequency of endless affection shown visibly. You are liberty, you are possibility, you are a pure gift of the cosmos. I value you, I esteem you. I invite you with endless thankfulness. I let go every anxious view I have kept toward you. I accept you now as the holy plenty you really represent. Then put your palms on your brow and say, My brain opens to endless wealth. I let go every intellectual restriction. My thoughts form an ideal pathway for fortune. Plenty even in wondrous shape is my usual existence. Shift your palms to your belly and say, My generative energy produces fortune steadily. Every step I make today increases my wealth greatly. I am a producer of plentiful wonders. At last, lift both palms toward the heavens and proclaim in a firm tone, I command now that endless wealth acknowledge my spiritual command and stream toward me right away. So it is, so it shall forever be. This bodily, feeling, and intellectual harmony multiplies the strength of your 3 holy terms many times further. If someone in your circle needs to find harmony with currency today, this could be a fine time to pass this along to them. Florence's instruction always remained near a rich source of soulful insight, and she frequently discovered that old holy writings mirrored precisely what she was sharing about the voiced term. There exists an ancient saying that states, The tongue holds the strength of life and death. Your terms are total generative strength, and when you voice I command, now you employ that identical generative strength of speech to form your wealthy existence. There exists a lesson linked to Jesus, that whatever you seek in supplication trusting, you have obtained it shall belong to you. And the vital term there is trust. You do not need to plead. You need to trust with command as you direct. I command now stands as basically a statement of total belief. There exists also the old lesson that we are formed in the likeness of our Maker, which indicates that just as the Maker forms, so do you. Your terms bear spiritual generative strength. I command now is your personal generative voice wholly engaged. And there exists a section that discusses life and death, gift and penalty placed ahead of us, and selecting life so we might exist. In that identical spirit, your three holy terms represent your selection of life, gift, and endless wealth. Let this instant signal the start of a fresh wealthy existence for you, one backed by eternal soulful insight. Florence disclosed that most individuals never grasp why it matters so greatly to voice I command, now particularly in the initial hours of the dawn. The cause goes profound. As you rise, your soul lies nearer the spiritual realm where every rule of immediate creation dwells. While your form rests in slumber, your soul journeys across realms where no restriction exists. As your eyes lift, your soul carries that boundless frequency with it for a short holy interval. Name it the first 19 minutes of your day. In that interval, cosmic rules that would usually require weeks or months to appear start to shift at a hastened speed. Your terms journey straight to the spiritual realm, clear of uncertainty or worry, because your thoughts have not yet been reached by the concerns of the day. Florence mentioned 7 dawn cosmic rules that engage at once the instant you voice I command now from a rightly readied heart. The first is the rule of spiritual command. Your term directs existence. The second is the rule of immediate energy. The cosmos replies in the frequency you provide it. The third is the rule of spiritual movement. Hidden powers are launched into action for your benefit. The fourth is the rule of endless plenty. Wealth streams without bound. The fifth is the rule of wondrous alignment. Chances organize themselves near you. The sixth is the rule of wealthy attraction. You pull to yourself precisely what you require. The seventh is the rule of hastened creation. The unseen turns visible nearly right away when you voice your 3 holy terms. All 7 rules shift together fully in your benefit. Tell me in the comments which dawn you intend to start engaging these rules for yourself. Now let's explore a level further into what Florence named the holy mental practice of endless wealth. This is not merely voicing terms. It is constructing fully and totally a fresh existence inside your thoughts, your feelings, and your soul. Even as you direct with your 3 holy terms, after you have risen, readied your form, breathed with purpose, and found harmony with the force of currency, ease into a condition of profound imagining, not of some coming time you wish for, but of wealth as if it is already wholly yours. Shut your eyes gently. Envision precisely how your existence appears once I command now has completed its silent wondrous task. Where are you? What encircles you? What is the rhythm of your monetary existence now? How much streams toward you each month? What does your ideal task appear like now? Sense the feelings of that already experienced existence. Sense the endless thankfulness. Sense the strength. Sense the monetary liberty. Sense the plenty acknowledging your command. Sense the self-esteem of having drawn this into existence from this raised feeling position. Voice with total command. I command now my wealthy plentiful existence. I command now that every seen and unseen power of the cosmos labor toward my endless fortune. I command now that plenty acknowledge my spiritual command and stream toward me without pause. I command now that every chance for fortune meet my route. I command now my existence of wealth, strength, and endless monetary liberty. So be it now. So it is. So it shall forever be. Rest in quiet for several minutes after, sensing as if it is already complete. It is yours. It is done. Hold this deeper approach near and apply it each dawn for 21 straight days, observing carefully for the minor and major wonders that start appearing in your existence. Florence observed something additional worth considering. Every harmful term ever directed at you, even long ago in youth, stays silently operating in your energy area, laboring in the background against your orders of fortune. If your parent once stated, "We will never possess currency," that statement is still somehow operating somewhere below the surface. If you took in the notion that rich folks are wrong, that view is silently forming a lesser existence. Before I command now can attain its total strength, those old terms need to be nullified. Florence instructed a method of withdrawing and substituting restricting terms. Put your palm on your chest and say in a firm tone, I nullify here and now every harmful term ever voiced about currency and fortune in my history. I nullify the view that I am lacking. I nullify the view that I do not merit fortune. I nullify worry around currency. I nullify shame around wealth. I nullify every old spoken penalty upon my plenty. All of those terms lose their strength starting now. Then lift both palms toward the heavens and substitute them. I order that I am a strong producer of endless fortune. I order that I merit plentiful wealth. I order that currency streams toward me without block. I order that wealth acknowledge me and respond to me. I order that I am existing wealth itself. I order that my term forms wealthy existences immediately. Your terms of strength form your existence of endless fortune. This nullifying task clears the road, so that I command now can function free of old inner hindrance. Old harmful terms resemble weeds strangling a plot. They need to be extracted fully so wealth can flourish. If this connects, share in your tale. I nullify terms of lack. I order endless fortune, and let this spread outward to others performing the identical task. There's one additional level Florence frequently revisited, one that many overlook. The wealth that streams through I command now is never intended solely for your personal delight. There exists a bigger, more giving aim integrated into them. When you voice these three holy terms, you are not acting self-centered. You are entering a deeper purpose. All genuine wealth, Florence trusted, comes along with a type of soulful duty. As your plenty expands, you naturally turn into a pathway of gift for others. Your monetary fortune becomes a means for generating chances, for aiding those in want, for constructing something giving that endures beyond you. Florence observed time after time that those who sought fortune only for themselves seldom retained it. The fortune appeared to vanish, but those who directed wealth in order to aid more completely usually saw their fortune expand time after time across a lifetime. So after you voice I command now for your personal plenty, it aids to include something like, I command that my endless wealth turn into an unending gift for others. I command that my fortune generate possibility for those near me. I command that my plenty perform wonders in the world. I command that my monetary achievement motivate many others to enter their own spiritual command. My wealth is a holy purpose of endless aid. In this manner, your orders stop being only self-directed and turn into part of something greater. And the cosmos, Florence instructed, tends to grant most generously the individual who gains wealth with an aim of aid. If there exists someone whose existence you hope to alter through your personal wealth, this could be the instant to name them silently to yourself. Florence maintained that true change occurs when you alter your profound sense of self from being an individual who is pursuing fortune to being an individual who simply exists as fortune in living shape. This is not a shallow-level encouraging statement. It is a statement of who you truly are at your center. The cosmos does not reply mainly to your external steps. It replies to your deepest sense of self. If underneath everything you view yourself to be lacking, no quantity of currency will ever seem sufficient. But if you state who you are as a spiritual pathway of endless fortune, everything starts shifting naturally in your path. That is why each dawn after I command now it aids to include in the current time I am existing wealth. I am plentiful beyond count. I am a producer of plentiful wonders. I am strong in my spiritual command. I am an ideal pathway for endless currency. I am a attractor for wealthy possibility. I am a lady of belief, strength, and total plenty. I am deserving of every fortune the cosmos holds. I am the former of my own growing wealthy existence. I am endless in my strength to create. Notice the contrast. You do not say, I will be wealthy someday in some uncertain coming time. You say, I am wealthy now in the total current. You do not say, I wish to be rich. You say, I am existing richness. This self-level statement reshapes your inner area, your energy, your total manner of being in the world. The combination of I command now with I am turns nearly impossible for the cosmos to oppose. There exists no space left for refusal. You are now the exact thing you are summoning, because in truth you already exist as it at the level of soul. If you sense yourself entering the self of a plentiful, endless lady as you listen to this, let that sensation settle in totally. We have arrived at the closing level of this lesson on the three terms that unlock every portal to wealth. And now we shall conclude everything you have absorbed with the routine Florence valued most. Anticipatory thankfulness. The one element that multiplies the strength of I command now beyond nearly everything else. Florence instructed that most individuals commit one vital error. They seek, they direct, they order, and then they fall silently into uncertainty. Uncertainty, she stated, is the poison that silently harms creation. So she created the routine of offering thanks before obtaining, as if what you have directed were already wholly in your grasp. After voicing I command now and I am, ease into profound thankfulness. Thank you, endless origin, because my plenty is already appearing in my existence. Thank you because these three holy terms have already started their wondrous task. Thank you because endless wealth is already streaming toward me from all sides. Thank you because I am already the wealthy lady I have directed myself to become. Thank you because this dawn signals the start of my altered existence of enduring plenty. Thank you for permitting me to be a spiritual pathway of endless fortune. Then voice a closing order of total command. I order with endless strength that these three terms I command now are forever operating in my benefit. I order that my wealth is lasting, growing, and endless. I order that I rise each day more wealthy than the day prior. I order that my expanded fortune turn into a gift to many. I order that so it is. So it shall forever be in every aspect of my existence. From this point onward, dedicate to applying these three holy terms each dawn for the rest of your existence. Let it turn less of a choice and more of a silent daily purpose. Voicing I command now each dawn to keep your endless command over fortune, wholly lively and engaged. If this lesson has altered something in how you perceive your own spiritual strength, consider subscribing to this channel and activating notifications so you never miss a fresh dawn order. If you would like to aid this effort, becoming a channel member helps maintain these lessons arriving, and it includes you as part of an expanding group of ladies entering their own spiritual command. Share this video with someone who needs to rouse their own strength to create wealth today. Try voicing I command now for 33 straight dawns in return, and share your tale in the comments. Let every fresh dawn become a minor disclosure of the endless wealth that are already silently heading to you. Dear sister, so it is, so it shall forever be with endless affection and spiritual command until the next dawn. Subscribe for more empowering teachings, comment below with your favorite part, and join us on this journey with Florence Scovel Shinn at Scovel Spirit Daily.